Hey everyone, how's it going? What is up? It is me, Windstalker, and since it's coming to the end of year one, at least that is what they're calling it right now, of Destiny, we're going to be talking about Destiny. That's right, the game that I pretty much made a rant about because it was getting me upset because the darkness below and the House of Wolves was such a pain in the butt. But guess what? I upgraded my stuff. And it's still a pain in the butt, but it isn't as big of a pain in the butt as it was, because now I have an auto rifle and I maxed out my lion head chest piece, and now I'm up to level 29. Dark below isn't too terribly bad. That's right, I was on 26, and then somehow I inadvertently went to 27, and then I got some new gauntlets, I believe is what they call them, on a hunter. And that brought me up to 28. And then I upgraded my chest piece to Maxium for year one. And booyah, I'm at 29. I'm finally caught up to my friend that was at 30 for a long time. And now I'm there. Well, I'm almost there. I think if I upgrade my helmet and my boots, I will be there or be close. Oh yeah. But anyway, the other reason I'm getting back into Destiny after taking a long break from it because of burnout, because the reason I bought it was because I kept hearing about how great it's going to be. It's going to be the greatest thing since sliced bread. And my friend and I played it for on and on for days and days and months and months and months and months. And then finally he went on to something else, and well, I got other games and requests to help other people do. And I went on to other things, and I kept playing. Even after I got Dark Below, I played, and I was like, man, this is hard, screw this. And then I got House of Wolves, and I was like, oh man, screw this. And then September 15th, I believe it is, the Tekken King is coming out, and that is supposed to fix a lot of things in Destiny, and I'm excited to see what this fixed stuff is, because I read some of it, and Game Informer, and been reading about it on the Destiny app, where they're actually going to take the leveling system back to like normal RPGs do, where you run around, you gain experience, you gain a level once you hit an X amount of experience. And it's like, why didn't you guys keep doing this? Why did you have to screw with everybody's mind and do this light thing where I have a lot of friends that still can't figure it out. I understand it. I just have a hard time figuring out how to get high up there, because it's like, really? This is a lot of work. I mean, I had to collect some things that were like, the gauntlets I collected was 36. And then when I maxed out the year one lion head chest piece, it went to 40, and I jumped. It was like, yeah. And I'm thinking that if I get the helmet and the boots, I won't quite go to 30. I may have to level them up a little bit to eventually hit 30, because I'm not expecting it to hit out the gate. But it is nice to finally be getting close. And the other thing about the Tekken King is they're actually raising the level cap to 40. And the light has something to do with your armor now, which I'm not exactly sure how that's working. But since they're going back to the original way that I'm used to gaining levels in RPGs, and I'm a big RPG fan, and now they're going back to the way I'm familiar with, I'm excited again. And I also got the Suros whipping pack, because I ordered mine on Xbox Live, and I'm doing it $40. And if I throw in $5 extra on each of them, because the game was $59.99, and I just say it was $65 just for whatever. And then I got the 2 expansion packs early, and was able to get a discount price of $35. It was actually $30 because it was $29.99, but $35 because, you know, they're $20 a piece, and they give you like a $10 break or something. And then I'm getting the Tekken King for $40, say $45. So, you know, that's coming up to $145, you know, my guesstimation for everything, which is really close to the $200. But, and then they're coming up with 2 more expansions that's probably going to hit next year, like they Dark Below and House of Wolves did. So, and I'm sure they're eventually going to be $20 a piece, and they may give a discount on that. So I'm going to be even marching even closer to $200. But this expansion, I call it an expansion, but they're saying that this Tekken King is somewhere between an expansion and a sequel, which is kind of an interesting thought because, you know, they're giving you new content, they're giving you new enemies, they're giving you new weapons, they're giving you that service pack, which I don't actually, I know if, depending on what one you get, and you're going to get a certain weapon pack anyway, but they're giving you some new stuff. And then they're also supposed to be fixing that, you know, like the leveling system and all this. So I can see how, you know, it could be considered between a expansion and a sequel. Of course, Destiny. Destiny's supposed to be a 10-year plan for Bungie, I believe it was. And which is funny since most consoles don't last more than 7 years. So it kind of be interesting to see what they do if the Xbox One or PlayStation 4 last 7 years and Bungie's 7 years out, and then all of a sudden they switch to a new console. Are they going to just let you, anybody that already has the stuff, just bring it over to the new console? That's the other thing that is going to be interesting, is that this new expansion thing I was reading about is going to be 50 gigabytes. And then 40 of it is Tekken King, and then 10 of it is going to be for the weapons pack. Okay, I mean, as it stands, I have a 500 gigabyte hard drive on my Xbox One. Of course, I download free games. Every time a free game comes out, I look at it and I'm like, I'll get it. And then if I don't like it, I put it on the cloud. Even if I do like it, I put it on the cloud. If I beat it, I put it on the cloud, because I can always re-download it. But see, this, all this stuff and all these updates that are coming out with Destiny, is like, why don't I just go out and buy a 4 terabyte hard drive? Yes, it's overkill. But the way I'm thinking is every game that comes out is at least 30 gigabytes. I mean, it's not necessarily true. I mean, I think there's a few that's in the 20s, and then some of them are pretty high, and then there's a few that you I got for free or bought, like Shovel Knight, I think, is only almost 1,000 megabytes, or 500 or 600 megabytes or something. But still, and the Xbox One can, as long as you get a external USB drive that uses USB 3, 3.0, you can hook 2 hard drives to your thing. So you can add 2 terabytes, or 4 terabytes, give you 8 gigs, or 8 terabytes, gigs. And then and then you can have it set up, I'm supposing, because I know it does it with one, where you can either have it where it goes to your main hard drive, and then as it starts filling up, it goes to the external. Or you can have it where the external is the main hard drive, and then as that fills up, it starts leaking to the main hard drive. And I'm wondering how that's going to work if you put 2 externals on there. Is it going to be like external 1 will fill, external 2 will fill, and then that would be that is an interesting question. And 4 terabytes, I mean, it might not last the entire lifespan of the Xbox. I mean, because I've been downloading a bunch of free stuff. But it is nice to have that option, and then I can just take all the games that I took off onto the cloud and just put them on that hard drive. And I mean, sure, it's automatically going to be over 500 gigabytes. I guarantee you, it's going to be over 500 gigabytes. And of course, there's 1,024 gigabytes and 1 terabyte, I believe it is. That's how it works out. Of course, what I want to do is I want to get one of those that has external power. You don't run off of the Xbox power, because I think those are a lot better and more trustworthy if they run off their own power. But yeah, that's what I'm looking at. I've decided to get the Tekken King. Can't wait. That comes out the 15th. Can't wait to see how much they actually do fix, because I'm excited about that. Because it's like, ooh, you're actually going to bring leveling back to where it's supposed to be. Finally. And then they're going to fix all the year 1 stuff up to year 2 stuff. I can't even believe it's almost been a year. I mean, this is about the time companies are like, yeah, here's the sequel. But it's a year. And so it's going to be interesting to see what all goes down with that, because I'm really hoping that they do fix some stuff, because that's going to be awesome. And I, again, have been doing a lot of strikes. I got up to level 29. Boy, I'm jumping all over the place. I got an auto rifle. I am actually happy because I beat like 2 of the missions for Dark Below, and before I couldn't even get past the first one where you have to fight the dude in the cavern, and it's like, man, I can't beat him. And then I got that auto rifle, and that dude was toast. I mean, I didn't have any issue. I beat the 2nd mission. Then I started getting on the 3rd mission, where you have to beat Kratos' soul, or the people trying to bring Kratos' soul back, or however you pronounce that dude's name. And I got my butt handed to me. I think I'm going to play today and play House of Wolves and see how far I can get in that, to see if I can get any better gear to make Dark Below better, because I have a friend that played House of Wolves first and then pretty much kicked Dark Below's butt, except for maybe the strike where you have to actually end it, because I think there's like 5 missions for those 2. So that's kind of interesting. So if I can do that and get, where I can, really, beat them before September 15th, that's going to be even awesomer. Because, I mean, they raising the cap to level 40. And who knows what these future expansions are going to be, because they planned 5 and this is number 3. So, I mean, if they do the next one and they, I mean, the last one, you could get up to level 30 out the gate, and then I was only at year 35. Hopefully they don't do that this time, and they just, you know what, say screw it. I think 35 is the max now. I've only seen people around 32. But, I mean, if you can, I mean, if they get off their butts and, stop doing 5 and 8 level raises and just do 10, and the next one is like level 50, and then the next expansion is like level 60. Yeah, especially with the experience points leveling you up now. I could dig that. I mean, that's one thing that I never did like, is they're kind of wussing out on the levels. I mean, I don't know if it's that they have lack of content for what they want to do with higher levels or whatever. But man, they really need to, get on the gear, go. I mean, I guess it's easier to do an RPG where the last boss is around level 80, 90, and to beat the boss, you need to be at least that high, than it is to do it on an MMO as Destiny, and I use that term loosely, by the way, that MMO. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm actually having a good time with Destiny finally again, after being kind of angry with it, which hence the rant. And it's actually becoming fun now that I've actually started leveling up again and have figured a few things out. Oh, and the other thing, they're going to be taking the Crucible points, the Vanguard points, and all those other systems and combining them into one currency. And I think it's every 50 points per is going to equal 1 point or something. And that seems a little weird, but I guess they're going to keep that maxed out at level, but keep that maxed out at 200, like they have the Glimmer maxed out at, like, I think 250 thou or something like that. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. I can't wait to get more gear, to level up everything, get it rocking and rolling and twisting and shouting. And I think I'm going to get ready to go play some more Destiny. I haven't been this excited about Destiny, well, since the first 4 months it was out. Anyway, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, subscribe, and I'll see you guys